Previously on DrakeParagon.
We'll be living together kind of like roommates.
No, not kind of like.
Two great crew to sail to Greenland. Take Mo and Eanna on my guided tour of Boston. Customs called me and I talked to him on Skype.
I was like, listen, I'm not getting paid at all. I'm just here because I want to go sailing. This guy was particularly was like, don't lie to me. I'm like, okay. I was just thinking, I mean, I'm Irish, it's Boston, I thought it'd be okay.
Welcome to the United States again.
What are you doing here?
This is the beginning of our voyage to Ireland.
I didn't know you were learning ukulele, so I just got you a little something instead. So it was just, I don't know, that's for yourself.
Oh my goodness.
For the lady of the boat.
Oh my goodness.
She goes first.
You didn't have to get me anything, but thank you so much. I will never ever say no to chocolate. Wow.
So this one here is for when it gets very, very cold.
That's beautiful.
It's Bushmills, so it's a lovely little whiskey. Lovely little
Nice.
number.
Mm.
And then this one, I thought, I wasn't sure which evening we could have it before we set off. But it's some champagne. I know you guys have kind of started your adventure, but it's kind of like...
No, this is like the prequel to the adventure.
Yeah.
So
it's like
The adventure begins now.
I'm so glad that you got through. I was a little worried. What did they do? Were they just like, was it because you didn't have a return ticket? Or?
I just didn't explain it well at all. And he goes, so you're working on a boat? I'm like, no, I'm sailing the boat, but I'm not working on it. So what do you do on the boat? So I help, like I keep watching, like, help fix sails and, just help sail the boat. So then they took me to a room. It was full of people who I didn't particularly want to be in the room with. They were like all these kind of people who were kind of dodgy visas, or like there was one angry man shouting at a cop, and he's like, back away sir, you'll be called and all this. And as I'm walking in, and I'm just thinking, what have I got myself into?
He was like, what is the purpose of his visit to the United States? And I said, oh yeah, he's going to crew on my boat. We're going to spend the next 4 months sailing to Ireland. We're planning on pushing off on June 1st. He was trying to trick me into like slipping up and telling him that you were getting paid in some way, shape, or form. He said, so you're paying him? I was like, well, no. And he said, is he getting any kind of compensation at all? I was like, well, food and board, but no, we're not paying him. We're doing this for the experience, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to sail to Greenland, Iceland, and then we might go to Faroe, and then to Scotland. He was like, oh, okay. He'll be out in a minute.
Famished.
I'm in limbo at the moment.
It's like 1 in the morning for Eanna right now.
Oh,
it's like
so
8.
it's like business as usual.
Yeah.
It's like 8 o'clock here and 1 in the morning for Eanna. I think you'll sleep really good tonight. Thank you so much for the wonderful whiskey, Irish whiskey.
Don't worry, I'll help you drink it.
Oh, wonderful.
But I was just trying to think, what's the best thing to bring?
Absolutely.
Because wine and stuff, I thought for, the length of time you actually get out of it.
Yeah.
I said, I'll get wine here rather than bring it from Ireland, because it's not renowned for its wine.
Yeah.
So Bushmills a little bit sweeter, it's a little bit softer, but it's got a really nice kind of taste to it.
Welcome aboard, and here's to the great adventure.
Fantastic.
I just got an email from our last crew, Adam. He writes at the end, tell Eanna thanks for keeping my bunk warm.
Look what Facebook has decided to do to me. Are you really you? What are you doing in America?
Change a country.
Are you working?
So, what are we doing today?
Shower.
You want to take a shower,
Laundry.
laundry.
Breakfast. Sewing the zippers.
Yep.
Stowing the packages. Getting the trash off.
And here's how it works. We got that peak grate in the bottom, and you can take a shower on the grate, but it's easier if you take it out and put it to the side. That way it doesn't get all wet. The next step is to wipe any of the crap up off the floor so it doesn't clog up the drain. Take this curtain here. I've got it stored in this box when it's dry, and after we use it, we usually just sort of leave it hanging there and it sort of dries by itself, and then when it's dry, we put it back up in the box so it's out of the way. And you bring it around here like that, and then somehow we accidentally ripped this, but it's not a problem. In the warmer weather, we have this hatch open. You can look up and see the sky. Here's the Faucet Hose. It's got this on and off thing. There, so you've got adequate pressure. When it's off, it drips like that, which is okay because like you're soaping up. And then you can attach it up here, and there you go. So you got water coming straight down over your head, and you can also take it off the hook and use it like this. Sometimes it takes like a gallon of water for the hot water to get from the hot water tank all the way up to here. And so that we don't waste water, we have this bladder bag. Let the water go in there, and then you can feel the metal part here get really hot. And then you know that you've got hot water. That's some hot water. To conserve water, you can do one of two things. You can just push it in a little bit, not all the way, so it restricts the flow. Or when you turn, and have that up all the way, and then when you turn this on, instead of pressing this all the way over, just do it a little bit, and it restricts the flow. You can close this door before you close the shower curtain around you.
So this is where it all happens, Drake, is it?
This is where it all happens. All the video editing, all the internet stuff, and the view's always different.
Great. So
Did
yeah,
that belt come with a camera?
No, it didn't. It came with a pair of trousers. It's a belt, like, but I just have it so if you clip it on. This is, I've never done this before now, but I was just thinking if I have it on there, what I can do is I'll sit that there, and it's just held in place, so I can film if I like. And hello.
What's so funny?
What? You giggling?
That's great!
I like it.
Wow, I never thought of that. So with the monopod, you can really stabilize the camera from in the.
It's nearly doing its own thing. Yeah. That's Drake filming. This is Monique. We're about to leave. Oh, it's not even filming. Oh, come on! Oh, man.
You ready to go, Mo?
Let me just put on my shoes.
Okay, great. It's a cloudy day in Gloucester Harbor, but it's nice and warm. This is Eanna's first look at Gloucester. That ship pulled in here yesterday. It wasn't here when I went to go pick up Eanna, and it was there when we got back. We're gonna start this day by going out for breakfast at Zeke's breakfast place. Then we're gonna get some groceries for meals for the next few days, and then we're gonna drop by and see Strombus. Wow, we got a lot of activity here on the port side. Look at all of these cormorants. I've never seen so many. They're all looking for fish. This is the beginning of our voyage to Ireland. Ready to go?
Yeah.
Hi.
That sponge is awesome.
It is. We're getting the very last. There we go. Wait till you see how this thing sails. You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
There you go. Welcome to Gloucester, Eanna.
Thanks, guys.
It's good to be like it.
What's that line over?
Where?
There on your.
On your left.
Oh yeah, it's a penis.
That was awesome.
I'm always doing stuff like that. I'm sorry, Mom.
As he says with a smile.
Sorry.
Go to port.
4 feet. 3 feet.
There we go.
Look at this technique.
Alright. Sure, Mo, you go first. Oh, those waterproof pants are a really good idea, Mo. For the dinghy. My butt is wet right now. Wouldn't be if I was wearing those pants.
Suck them.
I like those pants.
They're mine.
Morning.
The computer.
Yes, please. This is cute. Wow, look at the stove.
You want to take my seat?
Sure. Yeah, right there looks great. John said that this is his favorite breakfast place.
I wonder if that's Zeke.
Aw, Zeke the puppy.
Wow. Oh, that looks so breakfast.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Have you watched The Life Aquatic?
Oh.
Bill Murray?
Yeah. Oh, this is a Wes Anderson film.
Yeah, this whole area is just picturesque and beautiful.
Pretty pretty.
West Side Story.
When we push off for Nova Scotia, we're gonna have like 400 eggs aboard. Solid tuna, that's a deal. How about 4 columns, like 20 cans? Yeah. Every time I see stuff go on sale, I usually try to get a whole bunch of it. Yeah. It's like that in Ireland. Really?
Insane.
Almost there.
Want to keep on that line because we're going to have some mooring balls coming up on your port side.
Okay, here we go. This is our battery bank monitor, which shows voltage of the battery bank and also the total number of amps that are going in or out of the battery. The only amps that would be coming in would be coming from the solar panels or from running the engine. Now it shows that we're negative 18 amps coming out of the battery.
It's a lot.
And is that per? Is it per second or per minute?
Per
or?
hour.
Per hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in 1 hour's time, 18 amps will be depleted from the battery.
Yeah.
Really, what we pay attention to a lot of the time is
The voltage.
just making sure it's never under 12. You can actually switch which battery banks are engaged with these selector switches. Sometimes I have it set to one bank, and then if we run it down too low, then we switch it to another bank, which is fully charged, and we can start over again. When the sun's out and the solar panels are putting in a lot of amps, then I switch all battery banks on, and they're all taking a charge. We'll take off from Boston and we'll go what might take us 4 or 5 days to Lunenburg, right there. And then we'll spend a week or so in Lunenburg before pushing off again, going this distance and around Newfoundland to St. John's, where we'll pull into a marina and stay there for maybe a week. This next leg is the longest one. It's 1,030 nautical miles all the way up to Nuuk, capital of Greenland, right there. The icebergs are flying down the Canadian coast here, and we'll have to stay east of that. I know there are a lot of icebergs around Newfoundland, and we'll be looking at ice charts over the weather facts to make sure we don't go too close to areas that have the higher concentrations of icebergs. And we'll get up to Nuuk, and I don't know how long we'll stay in Nuuk, but we'll hang out there for a little bit. It's the capital. The most people are there. Then we've got 45 days allocated to sailing down the fjords of Greenland on the southwestern side all the way to Prince Christian Sound. It's like this fjord that goes through the southern tip of Greenland. That way we can avoid this area, which has got horrible weather, horrible seas, horrible wind, lots of ice. No boat goes within 100 miles of the southern tip of Greenland because it's so dangerous. But we'll skip all that by going through this fjord, coming out the eastern side, and then sailing our next big leg straight to Reykjavik, where we'll pull into a marina in Iceland. Then we'll come out of Reykjavik, and I'm not entirely sure at this point if we'll either go straight to Ireland, another huge leg, or we might break it up by going to Faroe. We have all the charts for Faroe, and potentially perhaps even to Scotland before we eventually get down to Kinsale, where you started. That's the plan. Are you ready? Yeah, we're pushing off in a week. It's all about to start.
That's great.
The boat's as ready as I.
Kind of puts it in perspective just looking at the whole thing. Like,
My God. 4 months. A lot of sailing.
it's gonna be good.
Thank you for joining us on this crazy voyage.
You keep saying that. I'm really happy to be here. Like I'm getting fed, so I'm good. That's apparently payment enough.
What's your compensation?
Oh God. What are you cooking anyway?
This is a recipe called pineapple, orange, ginger turkey. We're almost done making it. It's got turkey breast, a lot of ginger, and these red pepper flakes. It's got half a can of orange juice concentrate, soy sauce, a little bit of cornstarch. It's going to be served over rice in a bowl, along with a bowl of Japanese miso soup. And that's dinner tonight on Paragon.
What's going on?
Okay, so I just saw like a boat's port light just right beside the window, and I was like, the wind sounds really loud, and turned out to be an engine. But these, I don't know if you can hear them, but there's a couple of guys on this little motorboat, and they came within about 6 feet of the boat.
Really?
And I came up to say, oh, hello. But they go, wow, that was so close. We nearly hit it 6 feet away. And they all sound a bit drunk. And they're just going in circles now.
Oh, great.
So I'm just thinking if they come near the boat again, I'm just pushing off. But,
That boat over there?
yeah, the one with the port light. You can just see it there. But it was just a bit weird because I could hear voices, and I said I'd go and just check it out. You can kind of hear them.
Yeah, I can hear them.
All laughing, yeah. Cold up here.
As long as they don't hit us, hopefully.
You guys ready to eat?
Well, yeah, it's pretty good.
Sorry it's taking so long.
We're just keeping watch.
What's going on out there?
Oh, it's
We almost got hit.
By what?
by those guys in the boat.
Were they in a rib or?
They were in, it was kind of a maybe 14 feet long little kind of fishing fiberglass boat.
I wonder who they are. I wonder if they're
I think they might have been just out or just coming back late or something. But oh, look at this soup. Yeah, I've had this before, but never homemade. Or boat made.
Homemade miso soup. I make it better than most restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
I make it much stronger.
Super.
This is Japanese miso soup. It's made of miso paste and dashi, which is a fish stock, a fish soup stock, and also some tofu and scallions. It's very basic. It's really easy to make. Out of the kitchen. And this is my famous pineapple, orange, ginger turkey.
Is it famous?
It's pretty famous, yeah.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Soup.
So cool. I feel so international. Wow. Oh, look at this. Wow.
We've got to get some oil for the oil lamp.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
Candlelit soup.
How romantic.
This is brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. That's good. Okay, look, don't forget me. There we go. Sweet.
To the
to the adventure.
To life.
All right, well, we're suited up.
The spikes. What are you doing? I'm done with that. Bam! In the water.